February 28th, 2022. I've had a tech counselor inspection. The engine is preheated. I checked the prop tracking. Tolerance is 1/4 of an inch. It's within 1/8 of an inch. Dehydrator plugs are out. Top plugs are in. Bottom plugs are out. I've already rotated the prop by hand once, and now I'm going to pre-oil the engine. I have the trickle charger hooked up to the battery, and the avionics are already on. And I'm on the correct display page. All circuit breakers are in, all switches are off, except for the battery master. Right now my oil temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And I believe I'm all clear, I'm all ready. Clear prop. Showing no oil pressure yet. Going to let it rest for about 30 seconds. The plan here is to run it for 10 seconds, let it rest for 30 seconds. This engine was run at Barrett prior to shipping here. In 3, 2, 1. Still no oil pressure. I thought I'd have it up by now. Oil temp jumped up to 80. I thought I'd get oil pressure by now. I might make a phone call. While I'm letting the starter cool. Hi Gus, Marty. Sorry to bother you again, but I got a quick question. I've given the engine 2 cranks, 10 seconds each, with a 30-second cool down between each. My oil temperature is 76, but I've got no oil pressure indicated yet. How many times do you think I can do this with no oil pressure indicated? Yeah. Okay. What about the cam? I'm always worried about, with a like a Chevy, if you've got no oil pressure and you're trying to start it, you'll destroy the cam. So is that the case with a Lycoming clone? Yeah. Okay, so again, 10-second burst on the starter is still okay?
Yeah, you can actually go longer because the 10 seconds is
Yeah. Okay, so sounds good. I mean, at what point should I stop? If I don't get oil pressure after like how long? What do you think?
Sometimes it takes a minute, to a good job to a total minute.
Okay.
Sometimes what you also need to do is correct the line at the oil pressure center.
Oh, okay.
Make sure that the oil travels into the oil pressure center. I don't know if you have electronic center or
Yeah.
just correct that loose and then knowledge what the oil city's going to hit oil at.
Okay.
Keep oil out there closing. Because you could have
Oh, maybe like a pressure lock.
yeah.
Okay, sounds good. That will help me. I'll keep you posted. Thanks. Bye-bye. Okay, so this might take a little bit of homework. Go ahead and shut off the master now. And have to be very careful climbing in and out of this, wearing these big winter boots. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to hop down. I'm going to get my oil pressure sender. Loosen it slightly. Make sure that I've got oil going up to the sender. And then see what we got. But at least I don't have to worry about burning up the starter or ruining the motor. So I'm going to pause this and I'll get back to you. Okay, so I have loosened the fitting leading to the oil pressure sensor. I'm dabbing it a little bit to see if there's any evidence of oil. And there is not any yet, so I've just got this line a little bit loose, and I'll crank it for a while until there's evidence that oil made it up through that line to make sure it's not airlocked. You know, it occurs to me that I can probably do this without having to climb into the cockpit. So, battery master on. System is booting up. And I wonder if it's going to remember what page it was on. Probably not, but I don't care about that. Okay, so we can push continue. And let's bring the instruments front and center. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. 3, 2, 1. Change in pitch, which is usually an indication that oil pressure is starting to build. So I'm going to walk over here and check to see if there's any indication of oil here. Yes, there is oil there. So let's tighten this fitting. I've just got a finger tight now. Boy, that oil is so clean and so beautiful. Of course. Stand by one. Get the correct wrench. That one. Or is it? Hang on a second. Okay. Let's start these oil drips right now. I don't want oil drip evidence. And so I'm retightening this fitting. And I definitely have oil up to the oil pressure sender or sensor or whatever you want to call it. That's a good sign because there was no oil when I loosened it the first time. Sorry about this, I gotta clean up the oil really good. Make sure I don't track it into the cockpit. Check that fitting again. There we go. All right. So now, go back upstairs. Try it again. See if it's indicating pressure. I mean, it's definitely established that the oil pump is moving oil because otherwise it would not have appeared. So let's see what the sender has to say this time. Avionics still on. 3, 2, 1, crank. Right now it's showing 38 psi oil pressure. That's pretty good. Pressure slowly dropping. Oil temp is 79 degrees. Just for the heck of it, I'm going to put my hand on the starter if I can reach it. Yeah, there it is. See how hot it is. Okay, the starter's not hot at all, because it's not taking that much of a load, really, with no compression. Okay, I know I've got some oil pressure, so I'm going to crank it some more and see what it stabilizes at. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. 38 psi. I think that's going to be good. Okay, master off. Shut down the G3. And key is off, master's off, fuel is off. So the engine's pre-oiled, 38 psi. Do a little research, make sure that's a good number. But I believe this motor is ready to run. I'm going to take a quick look here and see, look on the floor and see what it might have spat out. I'm not seeing evidence of much of anything. I'm going to just kind of touch a paper towel to those plug holes to see what may or may not have come out. We'll try number one. Yeah, there's a little bit of oil seepage there. But I mean, it wasn't even enough to hit the floor. It just dripped out a little bit and sat by the cylinder head probe. Yeah, a little oil there. Wasn't that much. And we'll check number two. Just a teeny bit of ooze there. And number four, doesn't look like much of anything came out of four. So yeah, good. Gonna put the plugs back in, put the plug leads on, and tomorrow we're going to calibrate the fuel. 3 days from now will be the first engine start.